Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And today we got the last and final action figure to the McFarlane's toy line Blackest Night series. And it looks really cool. This one looks, I think, probably the best out of all of them. So guys, let's go ahead and let's take a look at Deathstorm. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at the figure. Alright guys, here he is. Now, like always, before we actually take the figure out the box, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the packaging. Alright guys, and as always with the McFarlane, we got the big open window here so you can see everything. We got DC Multiverse, Deathstorm at the bottom. Along this is the collect to build Atrocitus figure. And as you can see here, the big open window with all the accessories right there. Deathstorm, Blackest Nights on the side of the box. And as with all the boxes in this line, you got a big Atrocitus photo right there. What parts are in this character's box here, and then all the cards of the characters at the bottom. And as always, at the bottom of the box, we got a bunch of Lego Mumbo Jumbo down here. So there it is, guys. This is Deathstorm, the last figure we need. Oh, and there goes my camera. Hold on one second. Let's fix this. There we go. Now this is Deathstorm, the last one we needed. So let's go ahead. Let's crack open the box and let's take a look at the figure here. Just like the other ones, we got 3 seals we got to crack over here. So let's crack these seals real fast. Let's get this one up here. There we go. Open her up. And let's get this out over here. Now let's get the standoff, because we're going to definitely need that to hold up Deathstorm. And let's get the trading card off as well. There we go. Alright, we no longer need this, so let's get rid of that. Now let's go ahead and let me get the clippers. Where did I put my little snippers at? Let's get the snippers and break these elastic bands so we can actually pull this stuff out. Go. That falls out. That's got a little bit of tape there. Alright, got quite a few bands here, elastic bands on this figure, so let's hopefully we get them all. So we can go ahead and pull them out. Alright, so let's just keep going and get these elastic bands off. Okay, I think we got them all, so let's try to see if we can get Deathstorm off the plastic. There we go. This figure looks really cool. I'm actually liking that head sculpt there. Let's see how he stands. Seems to stand pretty fine. Let's see if he actually pegs into the figure stand. You know, because sometimes those things will actually squeeze off. Seems to hold him pretty well there. Seems to work pretty well. So, alright guys, let's go ahead and let's get a closer look at the figure now. Hopefully my camera will work with us today and won't give us any aggravation at getting a closer look at Deathstorm. Alright, there we go. Now, I am really digging that head sculpt. The head sculpt is so awesome. It's just really nice. The detail on him, not much detail, but the few little hints and details that are on this figure really make the figure pop for me. Like, you can see, like, on the top, how it's all ratted and tatted. Like, he is definitely Deathstorm, no question about it. It just looks really awesome. You can see all the little detail in the black there on this figure. Hopefully the camera picks it up pretty well. It looks really nice. This guy's gonna look really awesome on the shelf. This is the other side of him right here. Once again, all the detail. And I do like the way they sculpted their hand for most of the figures. Now let's get into some of the articulation with these figures. Now this figure here, I don't know if it's stiff or not, but he does have very limited movement in the head up here. I don't want to take a chance of breaking it. Now let's go ahead and let's see if the arm can actually go out 90 degrees out to the side, like all the other figures. Alright, seems like it does go out 90 degrees to the side. Now with the wrist, it does have the wrist twist. And hopefully it has the, there it goes, there's the wrist tilt as well. So we have that. Now let's see if the elbows joint up pretty well. There we go. Got a nice fold right there on the arm. It does have a bicep rotation. It doesn't have any forearm rotation. Now it does have an ab crunch and a little bit of a hip twist. Not much, but it's there. And with the legs, let's see, will he go out to the side? Alright, he does go out to the side 90 degrees, even though he has that big rubber midsection there. It does still work. Now, does he go forward? Is there any issues with that? We had some issues with the other figures. Seems like he goes forward pretty well. Now, let's see about back. The other figures did have a lot of trouble going back. And it does look kind of weird because it goes off to the side a little bit. But nevertheless, now he doesn't really have much of a thigh rotation. But let's check the knees down here. Deathstorm can kick himself in the butt there. So you see that right there. Folds up really nice. And like I said, he doesn't have any thigh rotation. And he doesn't have any shin rotation. But what he does have an ankle rotation and an ankle tilt. So we got those. And then, of course, with all Todd McFarlane's, we got the toe tiltage as well. Which is really good because you can put him in one of those running poses if you want. Very nicely done. Now let me see if I can get him back on his stand so I can stand him up. Because, once again, he does come with a couple little things that we need to take a look at really fast as well. So let's see if he holds up right there. Looks like he's holding pretty good. Now he does come with the rubber part neck guard here for Atrocitus. And we have the head sculpt for Atrocitus too. The head sculpt looks pretty good. That on another video, we're actually going to be going ahead and building Atrocitus so we can take a look at him. He does come with a silver lantern here. I think this is for the black lanterns. I think theirs is actually silver, which is pretty cool. And obviously he comes with the action figure stand. And he also comes with this Deathstorm card, which we can go ahead and read together right now.
Real name Ronald Ronnie Raymond. The result of the deceased Firestorm being taken host by a Black Lantern ring. Deathstorm joined the ranks of the undead Black Lanterns, set on destroying all life as we know it throughout the universe. As a key threat in Blackest Night, Deathstorm is part of the siege on Earth to defend the Black Lantern Battery, and tasked with fighting the remaining members of the Justice League.
Alright guys, so there you go. That is Deathstorm here with all the accessories it comes with. Oh, there goes my camera once again. Oh, there we go. Well guys, I think that's where we're going to end the video for today.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
From Kenner's Star Wars collection, each sold separately. Large-sized Darth Vader with his lightsaber. Princess Leia, champion of the rebel cause. With her defender, Luke Skywalker. You can swing him into action on his grappling hook. And load Chewbacca's laser crossbow. Star Wars large-size action figures. Up to 15 inches tall and ready for action. Large-size Darth Vader, Chewbacca, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, each sold separately from Kenner.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now when it comes to Deathstorm, he is one figure you definitely want to add to your collection. Even if you don't want to build the Atrocitus figure, I think this one here, along with the Batman figure, are two pretty cool ones. And they are definitely a great addition to the shelf. I can't wait to actually get these guys up on the shelf so I can see what they look like. Once again, like I said, lots of detail, especially in the head for Deathstorm. He is a really cool figure, and I am so glad I actually got him. And the next figure we're going to be looking on here is, of course, of Atrocitus. We finally got all the pieces, so the next video we're going to be doing is putting Atrocitus together and checking out that figure. Now, guys, once again, we come to the point in the video where if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I put out a new video, and share these videos on all your social media platforms. And guys, do me a favor and hit that like button because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And if there's anything in particular you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.